Also, make sure you get your exterior lights on whenever you get an opportunity. A couple of guys missed out already. Not sure if you would have or would not have, but just a little reminder.
Copy.
Oops. Oh shit. I accidentally turned off my first engine. How the hell did that happen?
I hate when that happens. That throttle detent sometimes is good.
Oh, son of a bitch. And I gotta start everything back up?
Yep. I found sometimes if I switch between the aircraft, it'll do that. I'll just rest it on the detent and it'll shut off.
Oh, man. Alright, it's all good. It's the first time that's ever happened. Okay. All right, so let's go with 135 for
Copy
VH,
135.
and we'll check in, see if that's working.
Who's ready for check-in?
All right, perfect. Give me one moment, please. Got you loud and clear on 135, homie.
I have you on SRS. I am setting it.
Got you loud and clear. Hold on, let's go ahead and unmute our mics. If you hear me, let's go ahead and mute. So excellent. To push 290.0 on UHF, push 290.0. Stand by for check-in.
2.
Alright, let's get everything up to speed. Engine just started. Got all this crap turning on.
2's ready for check-in.
Okay, here we go. Eagle check.
I have you loud and clear.
Okay, so on 290, I'll go Eagle check, and anytime I'm switching between the non-internal frequencies, I'll just go Eagle check, and all you do is respond with 2. So on 290, I'll go Eagle check, you'll go 2, and then we'll come back to VHF. Eagle check.
2.
All right, had you loud and clear on 135. How me?
I have you loud and clear on 135 as well.
Okay, go ahead and continue with your startup and report green jet.
2.
All right, radar. Bang, bang. 2, also I want you from mode 1, go ahead and have in 1-1. Turn your mode 2 on, and for mode 3, squawk 1122.
1122. One, 2.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you said mode 1, 1, 1, and mode 2, 1, 2.
Negative. Mode 1 is going to be 1-1. Mode 2, we cannot enter anything. And then for mode 3, I want you to put 1122.
1122 comes. 2.
All right, I think she's about ready to go. We're with Gadget today. Been doing a really good job in the aircraft. Maybe he can help us out with this. Leads green jet.
2000. Choose the green jet.
2, roger. Very nice job. Do you have, did you get your TACAN turned on? I'm on 18 X-ray.
Negative, standby. 2 set, 18 X-ray.
All right, brother, let's go ahead and start taxiing out. Give me 1 second, I'm getting a phone call. Actually, hold on 1 moment. This is my food that I was telling you about. Sorry, guys.
Oh, Smiley's out here.
I didn't copy your last. Let me get that one more time. Oh, Smiley's out here. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, sir.
What's up, buddy?
All good.
You about to get some training in, some flying in with somebody else, or you just rolling with us?
Nah, I'm just flying myself.
All right, buddy.
Spending some time.
Gotcha. All right, 2, you ready to roll?
2.
All right, let's do it.
Two's rolling.
2, roger. Okay, brother, we're going to build off all this stuff that we went over in the T-45, so nothing's going to be different. We're going to do the same, essentially the same takeoff brief. We'll do a rolling takeoff, 5-second min spacing, 350 for the airspeed, contract airspeed will be 350, and then contract altitude will be 20,000 feet. How copy?
2 copies.
Do you have any questions about anything at all before we take off?
Negative, I am good to go.
Roger. Alright guys, I am back. Had to grab some food real quick, but we are off and rolling. We're with Gadget, like I said. He's been killing it, and he was killing it in the T-45. So we'll finish up his phase 2 of his basic aircraft training, and then also sprinkle in some of the stuff from the B course.
2-1.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I do have a question. IFF. How can you tell my IFF is set? Can you see it in my radar or something?
No, I can't tell if it's set.
Okay. Because I know I've heard people say set your IFF and then squawk, and then they act like they can see us or something. So I'm just curious.
Not the IFF, but your transponder when you're flying, ATC and AWACS will be able to see it. But as far as IFF, which is an interrogation from your aircraft to another aircraft, we won't know it. We won't know at all that we're being interrogated.
2000.
Do you have it set up by chance?
I do.
Okay. 2 call ready for takeoff.
2 is ready for takeoff.
Leads rolling. Leads airborne, gear up, flaps up.
Two is airborne, gear and flaps up.
Okay, so for the next takeoff, I want you to work on this a little bit. Instead of waiting and holding short the runway until I start taking off, you're going to take the runway as I take the runway as well. You're just going to be behind me the entire time and getting lined up as I get lined up. Hopefully that makes sense.
2 copy.
And talk to me about the brevity. If you lose sight with me, what's the brevity you use? The brevity, what's the brevity we use if you lose sight of lead?
2 flying.
Okay, and if you get sight of me again, what's the brevity you use?
Visual.
Okay. Talk to me about the formation, letting me know that you are about in formation.
Saddle within 15, 20 seconds.
Alright, sounds good. Is that you off my left wing now, or is that Smiley?
That is me and 2 is saddle.
2, roger. 2, switch sides, go.
2. Set.
2, roger. Okay, did I talk to you about the brevity to close up and kick out the formation, or to open up or close up the formation?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to introduce you to some new brevity on this first flight since you're in the Strike Eagle. The first term that I want to introduce you to is called burner or gate, and both of these words are used interchangeably, and essentially it means go full burner, if that makes sense.
2 copy.
The way that we would use this brevity is, I would say as a lead, to go gate or flight gate, and then I'd usually give a countdown, gate in 2, 1, go, and this is just an example, we're not doing it, or flight burner in 2, 1, go.
2 copy.
And the way we use it to come out of gate would be just the opposite, out of gate and 2, 1, go, or out of burner, 2, 1, go, or just out of burner.
2.
Alright, so let's put this to the test for the first time. 2, go gate, and 2, 1, go.
2.
So this is excellent. You see how we both hit burner, and both of us are pretty much, you're staying in pretty much the exact same position, and your positioning is outstanding as well, by the way. But you see how this works?
Yeah, that was, you never even moved off my mirror.
Yeah, that's perfect. Alright, out of gate in 2, 1, go. 2, switch sides, go.
2.
Smiler, you're gonna hold the number 3. Don't worry about it too much. Just, you know, just be cognizant of 2 moving back and forth.
Yeah, I'm giving him some space.
Roger. To close up, go.
2.
Excellent. Looking really good. Roger 3.
2 is set.
Roger 2. Okay, flight, gate in 2, 1, go. Out of burner, 2, 1, go. Okay, 2, how are you feeling for the spread formation? Did you have any questions about it or need any additional work?
No, I'm feeling pretty good. I can probably do a little bit closer.
Okay, so you're good to go for spread formation?
2 is good.
Okay, so the way that I've demonstrated. I'm sorry, man. I'm getting mixed up a little bit. All right, 2, go spread left. Reference 085, go.
2.
Flight, gate, and 2, 1, go. Flight out of burner, 2, 1, go. Two switch sides, go. Reference 08, I don't know, 87, 087 on the reference. Make sure you keep it nice and slow and smooth, brother. Nothing's rushed.
Copy.
2, roger. 2, close up. 2, roger. Alright, 2, go ahead and go wedge right. We're going to go through some of the hook turns and tack turns. Just go close, correction, wedge right, and relax, spacing your discretion. 2, roger. 3, I want you 3 mile trail. 3 mile trail for 3.
I'm gonna try and spawn and meet lane.
Say again, 3.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to spawn the enemy plane. Alright, so I'm gonna...
Okay. Okay, 2. So what we use these maneuvers for, we're going to take no less or no more than 10, maybe 15 minutes, but these are essentially your advanced maneuvers that we're about to go through. We use these because, or we practice these because this is a standard maneuver throughout the wing. As far as the 122nd is concerned, we rarely use any of these, but so here we go. What we're going to do is the first maneuver I'm going to demonstrate and we're going to work on together is called a hook turn. And did you play football by chance? Have you played any football?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Okay, you remember the wide receiver route, the button hook?
Yep, 10 out and turn around.
Yeah, you can do a 10 out, 15 out, you can even do a 5 out. But yeah, that's essentially what we're going to be doing in the air. And the reason we use this, so essentially assume we're flying along and we get an RWR spike. We've got 2 Soviet block aircraft off of our 6 o'clock right now, just a pop-up group. Rather than me maneuvering and you just staying with me, I can use a hook turn to maneuver both of us simultaneously to orient on a threat. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so here's going to be an example of how the hook turn would go, and this is going to be the command for it, and this is again just an example. I would say 2 left or right hook turn, and then I'd give a reference heading. So it'd be, for example, right now we're on a 090, so I'd reference 270, and then on the command of go, both of us would simultaneously go full burner and then turn in the direction given, left or right, to the heading given. And then once we roll out, we'll call roll out and come out of burner. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about what we're about to do? Okay, just let me know when you're ready, brother. Yeah, he's pretty good, man. He's really good. And the
Alright, choose ready.
okay, brother, here we go. So left hook turn, reference 270, go. Knowledge with 2.
2.
Okay, leads rolled out 270, and I'm going to keep the burner in. Airspeed got away from us, got down to 3 or 250, so sorry about that. Stay in burner, 270 on the heading.
2.
2, you still visual?
Copy, I'm at your 7 o'clock.
Okay, visual. How did that feel? You have any questions?
No, I just gotta work on my level turn.
Yeah, you and me both. Don't worry about it too much, man. Yeah, you and me both. Don't worry about it too much, brother.
2 set.
Okay, 2, left hook turn, reference 090, go.
2.
Really good job. Really good job.
2090. Rolling up.
Leads rolled out 090 out of burner as well. At your right, 3 o'clock.
Visual.
So does this turn make sense and the concept of it make sense for you?
Yeah, it gets them both facing the same direction, no hesitation. I just gotta remember to stay in burner.
Roger.
Two will be set in about 10-15 seconds.
2, Roger. Okay, got a simulated RWR spike to R6. 2, left hook turn, reference 270, go.
2. Set 270.
Leads rolled out 270 as well. I'm at your 6 o'clock now. Just hold what you got.
2. Is there a specific G you pull that maneuver at?
No, it's actually going to be an airspeed. You want to try your best to maintain the airspeed that you have going into it. Because as you've noticed, once you pull too hard, you'll lose a lot of airspeed, just like we did the first time. But yeah, there's no specific G. Just try to maintain the speed that you have going into it. And start coming up. Let's get above this cloud layer off our nose. Start coming up. All right. Go ahead and level out, brother. I got you. I should be coming up off your right side here in a second. Okay, so this next maneuver is the same as the hook turn. So just like in football, we can do a button hook. This is going to be more like a slant, if that makes sense. And it's going to be called a tack turn. So anytime we need to go 180 degrees, it's going to be a hook turn. And tack turns are less than 180 degrees. So they can be 90 degrees, they can be 45 degrees, or they can be 120 degrees. It doesn't matter.
2.
All All right, 2, I'm at your right, 3 o'clock now.
Copy. Business.
Okay, so the way that we do the hook turns are, correction, the tack turns is the same way as the hook turns, but again, rather than going 180 degrees, I'll give you a reference. So for these demonstrational purposes, we're just going to be doing 90-degree turns, but the brevity or the communication command is going to be the same. So it'll be left tack turn or right tack turn, and then I'll give a reference heading, and then go, and then you'll do the same thing you did with the hook turns.
2 copies.
All right, so this is how it would sound. This is an example. 2, left tack turn, reference 180, go. And then from there, full burner, attempt to maintain your speed, and then we turn and then roll out on whatever heading I give you. For this example, would be 180.
2.
Okay, do you have any questions about anything before we get to it?
Negative.
All right, brother, let's boogie. 2, right hook turn, reference 360, go.
2.
Leads rolled out 360, out of burner.
2. Rolled out 360 out of burner.
Excellent. Very nice job. Okay, simulating an RWR spike to our left. All right, here we go. 2, left tack turret, reference 270, go.
2. 2. Rolled out 270 out of burner.
Please roll out 270. Also, I'm at your right, 4 to 5 o'clock, coming up on you now.
2.
Really nice job, really nice job. Okay, simulated RWR spike left side. 2, left tack turn, reference 180, go.
2. 2. Rolled out 180.
Leads rolled out 180 at your right, 2 to 3 o'clock.
Good.
All right, man, outstanding job. Let's go ahead and go back wedge formation. And now for this portion of the flight, actually before we get to that, let's go over some more brevity. Okay, so we're done with the advanced formations. That's all we're going to do for that. Really good job, all right? You have any questions about anything we just did?
Negative.
All right, brother, great job again. Okay, so for this portion of the flight, we're going to go over some checks that we do. The first thing we'll talk about is going to be fuel checks. I'm sure you've heard this multiple times, but essentially it's lead's way of figuring out what the fuel state of everyone in the flight is. So for this, I just go fuel check, leads 21.9, and then you just go 2 is, and then whatever your fuel state is.
2. 20.1.
Okay.
Set.
See you, Roger. All right, so here we go with the quick fuel check. 2 fuel check, leads 21.8.
2. 20.1.
Perfect. Next thing we're going to go over is fence checks. Hold on one second, I'm getting locked up by somebody.
Same.
All right, we got a bandit on a 300 heading. I don't know what's going on right now. Give me a second. Let me look at F10. Just give me a second.
2. looks like maybe a range is set up.
Yeah, we should be okay for now. It was air intercept, so it wasn't air to air, but I'm not seeing anything anymore. We do have Aries and a 16 behind us, but we're not going to worry about it for now. Okay, so for our fence checks, we're going to do the same thing essentially we did with the fuel check. The brevity term fence in means arm the aircraft, whereas fence out is the opposite, it means safety aircraft. Okay, so for this particular command, what I will say is to or flight. If I have more than one, I'll say fence in, and then I'll give my fuel state, just like I did with the fuel state. So I'll go fence in leads 21.4, and then you'll say the same thing, and then you will take the aircraft from safe to arm. All right, let's go ahead and give her a shot. All right, here we go. 2 fence in leads 21.4.
Fence in 19.6.
All right, perfect.
Question: when we do that, we turn the lights off?
Negative. We would not turn the lights off. Some of the carryovers from the old unit will do it automatically. However, we do have brevity for that as well, which are going to be lights on, lights off, and that's actually a perfect segue into our next set of brevity codes as well. Before we move on, were any questions about fuel checks or fence in or fence checks? Now, you know the opposite of fence out or fence in is going to be fence out, which means safety aircraft, correct?
Correct. Check.
Okay. Any questions before we move on?
Negative.
Okay. So next up, we're going to do we'll do our lights on, lights off, which is as simply as it sounds. That's it. So when I call 2 lights out, you'll just acknowledge 2 lights out, and then we'll both take our external lights off. We're not going to do it in this situation, just going to keep your lights on, but I just need you to understand what the brevity means, if that makes sense.
2 copies.
All right, so here we go. 2 lights out.
2.
And again, just go ahead and keep the lights on, don't worry about it. And the last code that I'm going to give you as far as brevity is concerned for today is going to be Hollywood on and then Hollywood off. Now, as you know, in the E model, we do have a recorder button, and essentially the term Hollywood on means turn the recorder on, and Hollywood off means turn it off. Simple as that.
2. Where is that at? I don't think I've ever used it.
Okay, I want you to turn your air-to-air radar on and let me know when you have your air-to-air radar page up.
It's on and up. I see it RCD.
Yes, sir, that's it.
That actually works?
Oh yeah, it works big time, man. It'll take a picture every 10 seconds and it'll put it in a folder, and I can show you after we get done flying. So it works for sure.
2.
All right, so the brevity for that, again, to turn it on is going to be recorder on, and the brevity to turn it off, Hollywood on, and the brevity to turn it off is going to be Hollywood off, okay? Field check leads 20.8.
2 is 18.9.
Okay. All right, so now we've got brevity essentially figured out. Next, what we're going to do is go through a series of maneuvers. Now, again, once you call set or saddle, my contract as the flight lead with you is broken. I can maneuver however I need to maneuver in order to accomplish the mission and my task. I don't have to call out reference headings. I don't have to call out burner. And a lot of the times I will not. But ultimately, the responsibility of both staying in formation and providing separation is that of yours once you call set or saddle. Does all that make sense?
2.
Okay, brother. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go through a series of maneuvers. There are going to be times where you cannot stay off my left wing in perfect position. There's nothing wrong with you sliding back to the trail position in order to keep me in sight. So long as when things calm down, you start working your way back into formation, into the formation you've been briefed. Okay? right, man, here we go. So we're just simulating like pretty much I'm cranking right now or avoiding a missile. Very good job. Just keep with it. Very good job.
Thanks.
Field check lead 17.7.
215.6.
All right, give me a second. I'm just looking at a few things, figuring out what we need to else we need to go over here in a moment.
2. Two is set.
Okay, Roger. Excellent positioning. All right, brother. That's going to. I think that's everything, man. We got a lot of stuff accomplished today. Let's go ahead and RTB. I want you to navigate us back home. You've got the lead.
2 has lead.
You can use F10. You can use the B for your steer point, however you want to get it done.
Copy, standby. Headed home.
Lead.
Standby when I'm lost.
All right, take your time.
What you said the attack angle was 1-8 X-ray?
No, that's not our attack end. Don't worry about it. Go ahead and level out, and we'll talk you through a couple of things. Okay, confirm you've got steer point Bravo set in on your UFD.
To the
Okay, let's go ahead and go from air mode and put it in nav mode.
2 set.
Alright, I want you to slowly start turning right. Reference, let's go 300 for the heading right now. Slowly start coming right, and then I want you to look off on your UFD. You should see that, you should see a circle, which will take you direct to steer Bravo, which is base.
2 copies. I have it in sight.
Alright, brother. What we're going to have you do is we'll have you set up for a straight in. So when you get about 25 to 30 miles out from the base, we'll set you up for a straight in, and then from there we'll just demonstrate a landing, and then that'll be it.
2.
Okay, talk to me about the distance from the base as well as the how much time it will take to get there.
Okay, we are 91 miles from base. At this speed, it'll take us 9 minutes and 30 seconds.
Sounds good, man. Really good job. So we've got about 65 miles of nothing going on. So any questions about anything at all so far?
No, I feel pretty good. Yeah, I feel pretty good.
You look pretty good, man. You're flying really well. Yeah, you're done with all your phase 2 info, and I'm going to get a lot of your stuff to the actually, you haven't started the B course. This is your second flight. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is just my second one. It would have took me into the B course, I believe.
Yeah, well, you're done and you're officially in it, so congrats. I jumped the gun. I said you were in the B course on that post earlier, so don't worry about it. You officially are now.
2.
Feel like a jackass. Sorry about that, man.
It's all good.
Yeah, that's on me. I cannot believe I posted that. Ah. It's embarrassing. Okay, I've got radar contact, meaning I got 3 blips on my radar with 3 separate aircraft. I want you to do an IFF sweep and let me know if they are friendly or hostile. And then also, how do you know they're friendly or hostile?
2. Has 1, 2, 3 contact bearing 280. All friendly.
Alright, sounds good. How do you know they're all friendly?
They're all circled when I interrogate them.
Perfect. If you look off your right wing, we have a little snake with us.
Roger that, and he is looking good.
Alright, walk me through what you're going to do when we get to about 35 to 30 miles from the base.
I would call call base. Say 3 ships inbound from the west, 30 miles, and I would slowly descend and start my pre-arrival checklist.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry about making the ATC calls, and we should be, but don't worry about it. But yeah, just go ahead and start getting set up for your straight in, all right?
2 extend south.
We're going to land from this direction, so once you get the airfield in sight, we'll have to probably come right maybe, I don't know, a few degrees, and then just line up on the straight in. I believe the runway landing heading, I'm just guessing, I believe it's 290 or 280, something like that.
Runway 25.
There we go, 25. So you have to come right a little bit, then come left, get lined up for 25. But take your time. We got another 48 miles.
2 is descending down to 15,000 feet.
Lead.
Straight in or overhang? Just straight in?
Yeah, let's just get you, you've got experience in the overhead?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. Let me think about that. Alright, since you got a little experience in the overhead, go ahead and set up. I'm gonna move to the right side and get an echelon right off of this F-16, and we'll do an overhead brake. So you'll do a left brake for runway 25, alright?
2 copies. Has airfield in sight.
Okay, I got a lot of lag right now. I don't know what's going on. Okay. I don't know if I'm the only one frozen.
You are. I see you. As a matter of fact, you almost look like you're facing the wrong way on that pin map.
Alright, you guys press forward.
Oh, you stopped. Oh, okay.
Aries, we're on 135, bro, Victor. And I'm going back to muting.
I only have one radio contact right now.
Yeah, that's me. You're good. I had the mother of all freezes. I don't know what happened. Aries, you up on 135, bro?
Stay firm.
Alright. We're going to set up for the overhead left brake. I'm going to set off the right of you once I catch up.
You can slide this too if you want.
No, you're good.
Nah, I just wanted to come say hi.
Okay.
Alright, coming off hard right.
See you.
Copy.
Okay, brother, you see the airfield, so yeah, there we go. Let's start getting lined up. Getting lag again.
Copy.
Keep getting heavy lag every time I get close to you.
What's up?
Yeah.
Oh, my Discord is muted.
Okay, I got you.
Two's going to do a midfield break to the left.
Okay. All right, I'm finally in position.
Copy. Two's is break.
2, roger. Lead's braking.
Two's on downwind.
2, roger.
Gears flat, down lock.
Roger. Leads in the down one as well.
Two's turn base.
2, roger. Lead space.
Two's base. Two's final. Two's down.
Roger. Leads on final.
Two's on the cold side.
All right, brother. Really good flight.
Thank you, sir. 2 is exiting runway to the right.
Let's go ahead and hop off the server, and we'll debrief in VC.